Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the January 31st issue of Tucson Mortgage Weekly. I'm Todd Abelson with SunStreet Mortgage. Thanks for tuning in. And can you believe the first month of 2011 is already over? And it was just New Year's, and here we go. So, okay, what happened last week? Several things of importance. First of all, new home sales report came out, and it was actually much stronger than they had expected. And as much as it doesn't tell the whole story, certainly good news is excellent in the housing area, especially when we're dealing with such high inventory levels. Now, second thing is the Feds released their open market committee meeting minutes and pretty much said keeping the rates the same and the economy is still dragging along. What kind of spooked the markets a little bit on that is that everybody expected that they might say something more positive. But nope, they kept it the same, and that's the way the market rolled. And then third, of course, the President Obama's State of the Union address, which by many accounts was very flat, but it talked about the need for cutting back. And although I don't know, you can't cut enough to make us well, certainly cutting back is a first step. What's going on today? Well, first of all, if you've been watching anything about the news, you see that there's the rioting in Egypt. And what that is they're demanding the end of the rule of Mubarak, 30 years as a dictatorship. And so right now the military is under control, and they're trying to figure out some kind of orderly transition. The concerns about this is, number one, does this purport what's going to be happening in the Middle East with many of these monarchs, aging monarchs, and the countries are just kind of sort of having enough of it. And the second thing is this going to spread to oil-producing OPEC nations, which could affect oil flow? So right now, this uncertainty is causing a bit of a flight to safety, and what we're seeing is an increase or an improvement in interest rates. It may be short-lived, but we'll certainly take that. This morning's report, the personal consumer, the PCE report came out, and that's a very little known but a very important report because the Feds use it to measure what's going on in inflation at the consumer level, and it actually came out at like 0, much lower than expected. So what that means is that we're not necessarily going to see inflation creeping back in the immediate future. Again, take these reports with a grain of salt, but what that really means is that we're not going to see any increase in interest rates, and that's certainly a good thing. So that's what's going on. This week, big reports coming out. First of all, Tuesday, tomorrow, manufacturing numbers. That'll tell us what's going on in industry. Wednesday, the ADP employment report. I like to call that the flaky report because it is all over the board, but it's guaranteed to make the markets move. The last one is the real granddaddy, which is the non-farm payrolls, and the unemployment report comes out on Friday, guaranteed to move the market. So lots of stuff going on, lots of political stuff going on. February hitting us right around the corner. So if you have any questions, give me a call, send me an email, Todd Abelson, SunStreet Mortgage, and make it a great week. Oh, don't forget to check out the blog site, TucsonMortgageBlog.com. Bye-bye.